Alright guys, welcome back to All Rap No Cap. Right here on YouTube today we're gonna be talking about Chief Keef versus Lil Durk. Now, it's not they're beefing or anything like that. We're just gonna see who's the better artist or who was the better artist. Let's just get to it. So we got Chief Keef, Lil Durk, both of them are from Chicago, both of them are drill artists. Now, in Chief Keef's prime, I think his first deal he signed with $6 million. I honestly don't think Lil Durk has a deal bigger than that $6 million deal they give Sosa. That's just facts. So we're gonna put that aside. So that's a point for Keef. I think Durk's biggest deal, I think, was about about $4 million to $2 million. The Interscope deal that he signed to right now. And also, I think he has a label deal. Not too sure about that. Now, let's get into it. So, at Keef's prime, Keef basically put on Durk, Lil Reese, Fredo, and then Capo, Ball Out, and the rest of the Glow Gang. So basically, Keef was responsible for putting on a lot of artists, even FBG Duck. A lot of his ops got on basically through Keef dissing them in songs. So just on that scale, I feel like as opposed to Durk, when it comes to impact, he didn't make as much of an impact, or he still doesn't have as much of an impact as Keef did when he first initially came out. Because you even got to think about G Herbo, Lil Bibby, and like a lot of other artists, even King Louis. Like King Louis, when King Louis came out, or King Louis is actually out before Chief Keef, but when he got on the songs with Keef, and then like before Mubu and the Glow Gang or 300 had their beef or whatever, he was rocking with Keef. And honestly, I didn't hear about King Louis until like after Chief Keef. And so that's another person I would say Keef put on. So you got a lot of artists like just in general that got on because Keef got on, and he shined so much light to the city that a lot of people were messing with him. And then the Don't Like song with him and Lil Reese, basically that went viral because Kanye West got on the song, even Ross got on the song. If you guys remember his Black for Mitzvah mixtape, he had the remix to Don't Like, right? So I would say personally, I think Keef, when it comes to impact, he has the bigger impact as opposed to Durk. But you guys, let me know down in the comments if I'm right or if I'm wrong. You can just let me know down in the comments and we can get to it now. Alright, so now we're going to get to Durk. So Durk, to me, in terms of putting on his team, right now, he did it kind of better than Keef. Because I would say, like, he got everybody out of the hood and, like, they're doing really good right now. So King Von beat the murder charge. He's out right now. One of the best rappers in Chicago. One of the best rappers in the game right now, actually. And King Von's doing numbers. Like, he's been on a steady incline. Like, he's going up. He's going up. Like, there's no limit to right now what King Von's going to do. I think King Von actually just signed also the Interscope for about $3 million. So that's another good luck. Like, everybody in the Glow Gang, like, nobody got big as a luck as King Von did, you know, rocking with OTF. So I'm just gonna say that, like, in that aspect of just putting people on, you got King Von, you got Mimo, you got Booker, you got a lot of artists right now that actually got put on by Durk, and they're doing good. Like, I'm gonna say, like, they're doing really good. You have Tato, you have Ball Out, and you have a lot of Glow Gang members, but in all honesty, like, they're not that glowed up. You understand? Like, compared to Vaughn, compared to Mimo, come on, I'm just saying, like, when it comes to actually shining, I like putting this team on, I felt like Lil Durk, he might have learned from Sosa, learned from past mistakes, but this time around, he's definitely putting on his team, and I honestly I can't say Keef did not do that. He did not. Like, he put on a lot of people, but to the extent that, like, how Lil Durk is really getting these dudes, like, big deals, like, he didn't do it. He didn't do it, okay? I'm not going to say he's not doing it, but he didn't do it or whatever. So you have King Von, like I said, you got Mimo, you got Booker, and, like, you got a lot of other artists. And if you see them, like, all of them are wearing jewelry, they look good, they they're dropping music and they're consistently dropping music as opposed to the Glow Gang team. And like, there's no disrespect to them. We're just gonna call a spade a spade. It's called all rap, no cap. It's just a fact. So we're gonna putting on their team. It goes to Lil Durk. Lil Durk put on his team, so we got 1-1. Keef, we got Durk. All right. Now, moving on in terms of who has the better music. And remember, we're talking about Keef back then and not now, and Durk now as opposed to back then. Okay? Because I want to compare them both more in their prime. So, back then, I feel like the movement with the music that Sosa had, undeniable. Like, everything Sosa dropped, every video he dropped went viral. Thoughtiest, I don't love this Thoughtiest, Macaroni Time, like every song just went go. Even like flipping First Day Out, like that wasn't even a good, like a really good song. But in terms of like people freaking out and going like that going viral, like Keef did it. He did it. Like Durk right now releasing the music that he's releasing, like he's releasing a lot of good content. A lot of good content. Like he just dropped the Gucci video with Gunna. Like that's doing numbers right now. And I feel like Durk is dropping consistent videos, but with the impact, I feel like it's going on. Like we love the songs. We love the music videos. But comparing it to back then, like Keef back then dropping his music videos and going so hard, I feel like it's not on the same level as I honestly don't think Durk's music, I don't think his music is as impactful as Keef when he first came out. Honestly, just saying, like, non-stop, everybody in their car was banging Chief Keef. Like, a lot of people start even gang banging. Like, a lot of you dudes, you niggas know. Niggas know. A lot of people started gang banging because of Keef. So I'm gonna say like the music, that's how impactful Keef music was in that era. So I'm gonna give like in terms of like who had the better music, and well, I'm gonna not let's just not say better music. Who had more of an impact with their music? I'm gonna go with Keef. So that's 2 for Keef, 1 for Durk so far, and just saying, like with the music and the impact, like gotta give it to Keef. I just had to say it again because I know a lot of people are gonna get on me. They're gonna get on me, but guys, let's not do it. Just honestly speaking, back then, remember we're talking about Prime Sosa. He had a bigger impact with his music than Durk has right now. I'm just saying. Now, in terms of overall, who's doing it? Like, who has a better career? Like, how, like the movement? Like, I feel like Durk career, it's gonna be longer. It's gonna be a better career overall than Keef. Why? When Keef came in the game, he was young, 15, 16 years old, millions of dollars. Like, he went crazy. You guys remember? Keef didn't go to his own music video for Hate Being Sober with 50 Cent and Wiz Khalifa. Like, as a new rapper, if 50 Cent or Wiz say, hey, I'm coming to the video shoot, I need you or whatever. Like, bro, you're gonna go, but Keef didn't go. Keef didn't go to the music video. You understand? Keef threatened the entire New Jersey. He's gonna blow New Jersey up. Remember Finito? Keef threatened the entire New Jersey. And with that right there, like that rubbed a lot of people from New York the wrong way. You understand? Like the wrong way. And then Keef holding the guns and like doing all of that stuff, like that tarnished his image so much. The fact that he wasn't getting a lot of radio play just because he was being too reckless. The things he was saying, fuck the BET Awards, fuck this, fuck that, and all of that shit, like that is what cost him. And then don't forget beefing with the Migos. When that shit popped off, Keef actually, he posted a picture on his Instagram with niggas, with the dude holding the chain. You understand? The dude holding Quavo's chin when they took Quavo's chin, if you guys remember that shit. So like all of that right there, and now like if you look at it, QC is one of the biggest labels right now. QC is one of the biggest labels right now with Lil Baby and Migos and all of those people on their roster. And you can't tell me behind closed doors, them niggas wasn't blackballing Keef to saying, don't let this nigga in there, don't let him do this. Come on, I'm just saying. Spitting facts. So, therefore, and even the Lil JoJo shit, when Lil JoJo died, like Keef made a mockery of JoJo's death on Twitter. And like that shit right there rubbed a lot of the industry people the wrong way. So, I feel like Keef, he kind of, like, I don't know if sabotage is the right word, but he kind of sabotage his own career doing all of that shit. Like, being too street, Keef messed up this whole career. And then, if you guys remember, Alki David or whatever, the billionaire who Keef, I don't know if he's still signed to now, when he bought Keef the car, and like, he made a video and he's like, I have this car, that's my wife's car, and then this is the rapper Chief Keef's car, or whatever. Like, he basically repoed Chief, like all of that shit tarnished Keef's image. Like, a lot of people lost respect for Keef because of a lot of that shit. But Durk, on the other hand, fucking champion. Like, a lot of people champion Durk because he was rocking with Meek. When he was rocking with Meek, like, I'm still rocking with Meek heavy right now. When he was doing that, or while he's doing that, like, a lot of people, a lot of the street people started to gravitate towards Durk. And in them doing that, like, that gave Durk the trenches. Like, that's why Durk is the voice of the trenches. Like, nobody can tell me Durk isn't like that dude from the street. You understand? And then at the same time, like, he's handling business. Durk is doing features. When him and Keef was having that problem, Durk had songs with the Migos. You understand? Like, Durk was making friends where Keef was making enemies. So therefore, business-wise, Durk was better. So yeah, business-wise, Durk was better than Keef. Definitely. Like, overall, Durk, when it comes to handling Durk, I feel like he was more manageable. He was more of that artist that the record label would lean towards. Hey, let's get Durk on the song. Hey, let's get Durk to do the video. Let's get Durk to do the hook or whatever. And like, we hear Durk on songs with Joel Santana. Then there Keef on songs with no Dipset people or anything like that. You hear Durk on songs with, Durk is on a song with Fabulous just now. You understand? Like, Durk does songs with a lot of artists, and I feel like he gets himself around where he needs to be a big artist. So on that aspect, I'm gonna give it to Durk. So right now we're tied 2-2. We're tied 2-2. So I'm gonna leave it right there, and I want you guys to comment down below. Like, who do you think is better and why you think they're better? Like, just comment down below. Let me know so we can make a part. We're gonna make a part 2, and then overall, like, based on what I get in the comments, that'll let me know like who's the better artist. You guys, I'll let you guys, the fans of Keef and Durk, you guys get to decide basically who's the better artist. But what I want you guys to do, please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you share the video and follow us on Instagram. All rap, no cap.